Okay. Let me put my little. Welcome. Drink some water. Wait for some people to come on here. I'm looking crazy. Oh my god. To be honest, I only have 2 looks. And one of them is giving crackhead. Let me go and get my. Waiting for some people to join. Let's see. Waiting for some people to join. Let's see, it's one person. Oh, Flippy. I'm not really gonna do any makeup tonight. I'm just on here to say hello. Let's see if any more people come on. I might take a makeup wipe and wipe some of this makeup off my face. Let me do that. So I'm just gonna take the Neutrogena makeup wipes and just wipe off my face. 'Cause my face is, I have some makeup on. I did my makeup this morning though, and like, it was like light makeup. It wasn't too much. Oh, I'm so sleepy. But yeah, using these makeup wipes, I just bought like, hello, hi, welcome. I'm just using this Neutrogena wipe to just wipe the makeup off of my face. Welcome everybody. I'm Cosmetic Belgrave. I'm just like pretty much winding down for the night, so I'm just like chilling. And I'm just taking my hair down. Where am I from? I'm from New York. Hello, MLB Mania. What's up? It's Avis. Hi. Hello. MIS1. Hello. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, for sure. Oh, that feels so good to take my hair out. Because I wear my hair in like tight buns. So. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm gonna have to block this person. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I'll just hide them. But yeah, I'm just chilling right now. I just came on here to talk to the girlies. So, yeah. Hello. So all the girlies who are into makeup, because like I don't know why my channel like I don't know. It doesn't pull, it pulls more, it seems as though it pulls more men than women. But I'm here to do makeup. And I usually do skincare and all that good stuff, so. But anyways, I'm just gonna wipe the makeup off my face and go to bed. That's all I'm doing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. That's so that's so awesome. That's great. It's so nice of you. Thank you. I usually have like a loyal group of girls and they come on here and then we just talk about makeup. But it's kind of late though. Like I don't know. I mean, I do now. Oh, thank you, Jensen. I appreciate you. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. You guys are so nice. Um, this is just like my lazy girl routine. Like when I don't want to wash any makeup off my face, I just take a. As soon as I'm sleepy, I can just take a makeup wipe and I just rub it on my face and call it a day. Like sometimes this is like a realistic thing for me. Like when I don't feel like washing my face or doing like a full skincare routine, I just take a makeup wipe and just wipe it off. You know. Um. I'm black and proud, honey. The one and only Nicole. Yes, I'm black as fuck. But I this is a mascara or so I put mascara on my eyebrows. So I like to use mascara on my eyebrows to make my like my the hair on my eyebrows look longer. So the black stuff is a mascara. It's funny. But yeah. But I mean, no, I don't find that offensive, yeah. But yeah. That's why it's just like black stuff on here. But anyways, what you guys doing? um, usually there's more people in here, and we spark conversation, but there's not much going on tonight. I don't know. I just thought I'd come on here to say hi to my girlies. I usually, like I said, I have like a group of girls who I usually talk to on here, but I don't know if they're on there. Whoa. Yeah. So this is a makeup beauty channel, so you know, just to FYI to inform some of the guys on here, it's makeup. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing is talking about makeup. So you know, all that extra stuff. I don't know. Well, that's nice to hear. mm, some of these comments are interesting. But anyways, I usually do makeup on here. I'm not really doing any makeup. I'm not doing any makeup tonight because I'm so sleepy. What? Oh, that's really interesting. That is really interesting. Oh, another trick, like that's funny. I'm not gonna read that out loud, but that's funny. Another trick that I do for my face to clean my makeup, I use this. It's called Mustela. And baby, that's you. Oh, okay. Be careful, don't wake him up. My baby's sleeping. That is so funny. So you said you're asking me, Trump or Kamala? So here's the thing. I'm not gonna talk politics on here, but if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. Who yeah, if you know, you know. Like the whole politics thing. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. I know, I've seen that. Zeno Rose. I like the name Zeno. Xeno. Zeno. I like that. That is dope. That is a really dope name. Um, he said I'm brown. Yeah, I am. I am brown. But it is interesting when other people say it from different races. Well, Xeno is Xenomorph the alien. Oh, Xenomorph the alien? What is that from? Like, what show is that from? Yeah, that's true. You said we're all the same color, just different shades of the same color. I mean, you know, they say every race comes from a black woman. Ah, but yeah, that's a pretty cool name, Xeno. You guys, I'm not on here talking about makeup today. I'm just chilling. Oh yeah, Matthew, you say you believe it. I believe it too. It's just interesting. Like our genetics can mutate into um, so many other ethnicities and races. It's amazing. Yes, black women, we really are the best. Like we really are. It just um, best man, best friend, best yeah. Yeah, we really are the best, and we care so much. We really do. I mean, everybody. There's always a bad, you know, person from every race. You know, it just is what it is. But yeah, black women, we really are the best. We are. We loyal and we love hard, and we will fight for you. We really will until the end. And we come in so many different variations too. I mean, like there's so many different kinds of black women. You know, I think that's pretty cool. You know, you have the intellect, you have the business savvy, you have like the goth girl, you got the nerdy girl, you got the hippie. There's so many, you know, you have the business oriented, you have like all kinds of variations of black women. Like you have the glamour girl, we're just amazing. We come in all shapes and sizes. And I love that for us as black women. I do. And most of us, but most black women age backwards. That's the truth. Cause like that's the truth. Like some black women, you can't even tell how old she is because she's just aging so gracefully. They could, yeah, literally. I mean, Not to brag, but look at my skin. The skin is glowing, honey. I mean, I have bags because I haven't been getting sleep, but for the most part, my skin is snatched. Like, but yeah, seriously. Um, and I'm not gonna repeat what you just said, but yes, black women do age like wine. They do age like wine. I'm telling you. Like, I mean, like a lot of times, um, like even now, I'll go places with my mom, and people will be like, "Oh my God, that's your mom? She looks like your sister." And I'm like, "No, that's definitely my mom." Like, my mom is like damn near 50. Like, she's that, yeah. She look just because she looks young, you would never know that she has 5 kids just because she looks so young. But I love that for us, for black women. And we are so good, to our men. You know that video with like the white men, like they do like the before and after. It's a real thing. Like, you know, we don't just upgrade, the white men. We upgrade like all of the men in our life. Like we we make them like the best. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, my husband has a friend who's he's white, and like he grew up in the black community, and he like pretty much carries himself as a black man, but he's like white. But like people know him, so he like commands respect. So he's respected, you know? So nobody's ever gonna try that, you know what I'm saying? Because people like sometimes, but black people, like we're like the most welcoming of people, because we have so many different races that mix with our race, from Blasian to like black and white, from black and native, like, you know, black and European, Afro Latina, So we have like so many, so we're so welcoming to other races. And because it's like literally once you have a little drop of black, you black. Like it ain't nothing, you know. Yeah, you got to be real. Like you really do got to be real. Like cuz real recognize real. And like once you and like it's not even about race. Like it's like it's more about like power. That's really what the racism is. The racism thing is about power and control. But as far as like on our side as like a black person, we're the most like mixed kind of ethnicity that is has so many different like races like that's like mixed in our race, like for instance, like Asian people, you don't see them mixing with other races a lot, um like white people, I mean, you don't really see them mixing with, I mean, you see them mixing with us, with black people, but like besides that, you don't see any other, races being mixed. Yeah, most of them. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like, like I said, as long as you're real and, and um, you know, they're, most other groups keep, yeah, exactly. Most other groups keep their own. So, you know, it's definitely as long as, you're real and real recognize real. Cause like I said, like my husband's friend, he's like, he's respected. Like ain't nobody gonna test his gangster. And he will protect a black woman, like more than some black men will, which is like insane. But um, yeah, it's what it is. Um, but I mean, not defending, the bad things that have happened with racism and stuff like that at all, but but because I'm very unapologetically black, but um, you know, there are some people who like you ain't gonna test their gangster, and they may not be black, and they grew up black, So I know a couple of people like that, like they may say certain things, and you look at them like what, but nah, you don't test their gangster because they bout it. Okay, they do have some of those white people. They bout it. You do not test their gangster. Okay. I think it's so polarizing because I think to keep everybody in line, I um, I just think it's like the the way to distract people from what's really going on. It's just like and to keep the system running. You know, um, I definitely think that's why it's so like pushed and in your face and brainwashes people to think that they're better than other people and to keep those Black Americans stagnant. Hmm, that's a good question. That's a good question because like it's like when you do, it's like damned if you do, but if you don't, it's like damned if you don't. But you can just be yourself and you can you know genuinely help in any way you can, um, whether it's volunteering, teaching, mentoring, you know, learning, learning outside of your perspective, looking. You can never understand because, like, I will never understand how to be a white man. You will never understand how to be a black woman. You don't have my eyes. I don't have your eyes. But if you can show empathy and try to sympathize, because you can't necessarily empathize because you've never have been in my shoes or I've never been in yours, vice versa. But you can definitely try to understand and empathize and think outside of yourself and but granted, not saying to be naive about certain things because there's evil people in every race, but definitely give to a community and try to learn about the history and the things that the people have gone through. um, Absolutely, and give to those communities. And like I said, we're the most welcoming community. So if you're want to learn about us, then go out there, do the work. Go talk to those communities in a safe space. And it's okay that you may not know where to start or go. But like I said, we're the most open and welcoming communities, and you use your power that you have to, you know, be a good person in society and try to help. But you like I said, it's used as a distraction for control, and it's like hard, because one person can't change it. It just is what it is. Um, yeah. Thank you. That Matthew, you gave really good combo. I like that. Um, because and then a lot of people shy away from it. Like a lot of white people shy away from it because it's uncomfortable and it's awkward, but they act like it doesn't exist. Like they're like, "Oh my God, I have black friends." But it's like, "Okay, you have black friends, but do you understand their black experience?" You know? Like, "Oh, I have black kids." Okay, you have a black child. Now, do you understand that your black child may be profiled walking down the street and may not come home to you? Like, do you understand that? So there's just a lot of things that some people don't understand. Oh yeah, I hear you. And there are like some black people who they've had bad experiences with white people, so they automatically have like this ideology of how a white person is brought up, and it's unfortunately like a lot of white people, they have the white experience, so they automatically their ideologies are automatically aligned a certain way, and so when black people do see white people who are trying to be friendly, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's almost kind of like you have to go through a vetting process with us to prove that you're XYZ, that you're cool down or whatever. But and it's still in our back of our minds, they're like, oh, are they gonna pull some racist ass shit? Like, so that's how a lot of black people feel. But I think you should just be yourself. Don't try to prove anything for anybody because, aside from being white, you're still a person. Like, if somebody ain't trying to fuck with you, like, you don't got to prove shit to nobody. And that's just real talk. Like, and black people will respect you more for being real as fuck and saying fuck you because real recognize real. And that's one thing, like, it's so crazy because black people, we have like these kind of codes. But yeah, I feel you. Yeah, we like, but if you real, oh, we recognize real. Like, if you real and you're yourself, don't try to ever be somebody that you're not, because we're gonna be like, what the fuck? But but yeah. Yeah, it is. And I'm also sometimes, I feel the same way. Like, yeah, like it's just the history, yes, white people have portrayed. It's just been, the history. But yeah, we are all humans, we're all souls, and there's some people I'm like, damn. So some black people I'll be like, dang, what the freak? And obviously, some other white people I'm like, wow, that's insane. But yeah, just be yourself. Like I said, real recognize real. You don't have to impress nobody. As long as you know in your heart you're a good person and you're doing um the good, um and you're um providing, and helping those communities, hey, because there are a lot of black people who don't even help their own communities. So, you know, it is what it is. Hello, Arnell Mickle Jr. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess my channel just like it just advertised random, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Definitely make sure you subscribe. I like talking about things like this. But yeah, sometimes people in the right places at the right time just to tell you something you need to hear. And yeah, but I mean, definitely be yourself, and um don't try to change for anybody, but like I said, and I think it's, when black people see that, and know that you understand, like you have your awareness, like you're aware of your privileges, you're aware that you've never been in our position, um, or that you've never been in our foot. As long as like you're aware of that, you can. That's a whole different ball game. Like, you can't help but respect it. Yeah. We can't help how we come into this world, but as long as you're doing, giving to your communities and um, showing, the respect and appreciation, that's all that matters. Yeah. Somebody said West Africa. Well, um, so I would definitely say my ancestors come from West Africa because like my family is from the Caribbean, and if you know that, when the slaves came from West Africa, they went in the slave trade, which is the transatlantic slave trade. So they stopped. They went from West Africa. They stopped in the Caribbean. They went to South Carolina as well. So Caribbean was the first place they stopped. So my family's from Barbados. So there you go. Oh, but thank you, thank you. And West Africa is beautiful. I really want to take a trip there. Yeah. And like I said, it's like a brainwashing control thing, Like just to keep society like, you know, going. Oh yeah, I freaking love African food. It's so good. It's so delicious. Like it's so freaking delicious. Um But yeah, and when people are told something for their entire lives, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. When it's just implemented in the society, it's just hard to just change. Like, the way our system is set up, if they just up and change the way we run our we run our world. Can you imagine that? Like, so people can't get that out of their head because it's something they've been told like their entire life. Like, could you imagine? Like, you imagine a different like way of life? Like, no. So people they don't like to expand their minds, and that's how we stay like with that mindset. And it's just people are afraid of the unknown, and people are afraid um of things they just don't want to change. Like they're afraid of that, which is sad because it's like as humans we should evolve. We're here to evolve and learn. And um, I don't know why people like to stay stagnant. Yeah, absolutely. And one thing about like living in the States is we really think like the United States is the shit. Like in a lot of like, I mean, there's racism in other countries, but it's not as like crazy as here. Like a lot of my friends who live in other countries, they're like, oh no, I don't want to move to America. They do mass shootings and they're racist, and it's so dangerous there. Like, and every time I've gone out the country, I like don't want to come back to America because I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming back to the ghetto where everything is inflated and you know people kill each other. It's crazy. Granted, bad things happen all over the world, but just the amount of just bad things that happen here is insane. But I understand because it's just the way they created the system. But yeah, that's really awesome that you grew up like around different people because it expands your mind, and it gives you the ability to learn like other ways of thinking and other ways of life. Because one somebody who like my dad always tell me, somebody who thinks they know it all knows nothing at all. Like, you have to remember you don't know anything at all. Like, just when you think you know, it's a whole other world. Like, just when you think you know something, it's more things to be learned. Yeah, I love America too, don't get me wrong, but there's some things that's like whoa. But yeah, just when we think we know something, like like what they say, like 5% of the ocean has been discovered. Like, can you imagine? Like, just when we think like we know the world and we know everything, we know nothing at all. But that's really awesome that you had the chance to um, get like learn from different like cultures and stuff like that. That's good because now look, your mind is open and you're able to learn and perceive, a lot more um, information really. And then knowing like being aware of those cultures, you know how to carry yourself, when you're surrounded by different cultures, and you can be respected, and you never know, like I was in the military, like it doesn't matter what your race is, like your battle buddy, your wingman, that's who you got. Like I have like some tight relationships, like life or death relationships with people who I've only known for a couple years. They're from different races. They're from all the way. Okay, Semper Fi. Bet. Oh yeah. I respect the Marines. I got a different respect for y'all. I was in the Air Force. Fly high. But yeah, it's like, and so you understand that, like there are people from different races who've come from different backgrounds where it's life or death. Like y'all are it don't matter what color you are, baby, y'all gotta make it out alive. So that's really good that you have that perspective and you understand. Thank you for your service. um, and so uh, yeah, that's great that you understand that, especially being in the military. But yeah, you know that it doesn't matter, you know um, and just being in, we call that customs and courtesy, like understand your customs and courtesy. Yeah, it really is. The military, it's so funny. Oh, thank you, Matthew. It's so funny because I seen this meme where it was like a group of military people hanging out at like a cookout, and it said there was like an Asian person, a white person, a black person, and a Spanish person. And that was like the group of friends. And I thought it was so funny because that's really how it is. It's like different people, um, uh, like that hang out together, just random. It'll be like a hood dude and then like an Asian person and a white person, like a country white person. It's so funny. But I'm like, but when it's go time, it don't matter where you from. Like, you snap at attention and get the job going, get the job done. Oh, you seen that? Yeah. I was rolling. My friend said that to me. So I found a house of color and oh, thank you, Tiny Uni. Of course, yeah. I'm the vibes. Like I like the vibes. I'm chill. I definitely like to, aside. So this is a beauty channel. Like I do makeup and like chill, but this is like my Friday Eve. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm just like chilling and talking. Um, yeah, but this definitely, I like for it to be a safe space. To just chill and vibe out. And just talk about things that are going on in the world, because how could we not like recognize what's going on in the world? Like the world is like in shambles right now. And it's like, whoa, maybe it was like this when we were kids, but like we really didn't know what was going on. But now we're the new adults and we really have to deal with the shit. So it's like, what? Ah, I was about to ask what is. Oh yeah, I'm a girly girl. But like besides the makeup, I like vlogging and I like traveling. I like doing travel vlogs. And I like cars. And I think I want to get into real estate, like developing. So I may like I do a little bit of everything. Oh yeah. You said I thought it was about chill vibes. Yeah. I mean, I'm a vibe. I'm really chill anyways, but I honestly do a lot of everything, but I mainly do the makeup. So like I know if you see the makeup, you might not want to click on it, but when I do the lives, I just be talking. And sometimes I do my makeup. Sometimes I do like get ready with me's and stuff. Yeah, but oh yeah, I definitely think that it's definitely more exposed with social media because you could just pick up your phone, your device, and just film. Compared to some things that were hidden. Oh, thank you, thank you, Tiny Uni. Yes, yeah, I enjoy makeup. It's like therapy for me. It's just I love sitting down and glamorizing and getting ready. I think there's something beautiful and sexy about a woman who can like put herself together, and I definitely like to share that with other women. Um, when I was in college, I did makeup as a makeup artist, and I loved it. It was so therapeutic for me, and I loved like the end result. Women feeling beautiful. I love being natural as well, as you can see right now. I don't have on any makeup. I love being natural as well, but yeah. I think about starting a channel. Oh yeah, you should definitely start a channel. Like I think it's so cool. Um, thank you, man. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, you should definitely start a channel. Like whatever your passion is, just pick up a camera. Like, well, you could like film on your phone. Like you literally, as long as like, only thing I don't like about the the video, the long form content is like you have to edit it and do all that, and that takes forever. That's why I like coming on live and just talking. But I think you should. Like, I feel like a virtual like diary and like teaching people things can be like really, really motivating. Like, I really love the motivation behind it, and I love watching. Like when I used to vlog, and I still do vlog every now and then, especially when I travel. But I love going back and just watching the videos because sometimes, like when you're not motivated, you can go back and look at what your previous motivations were, and it will motivate you to do more. Oh, yeah, I do. I have a Gmail for my YouTube account, and then I have my personal. Yeah, so I don't mix them up. But yeah, I just one day just started because I didn't really know what to do, but like it's like you learn as you go. But you literally just pick up a camera and then start talking. It's kind of awkward, but after you get used to it and then you start doing lives and then you start meeting people, you would be so surprised at how many people will be interested in the same things that you you know like I definitely feel like people in general, we're all connected. There are so many things that like you have in common with somebody. You would never know if you don't say anything. Like I'm trying to think, where did I hear this from? I was at like some kind of like a conference, and they talked about your elevator pitch, right? And it was actually a work trip. They talk about your elevator pitch and your how you will talk to somebody in an elevator. An elevator is like a minute or two long, so you if you don't ever say anything, nobody you never know who you're talking to, and it's like you miss that window of opportunity to share or even help someone. So I definitely think you should start it because you never know what could come from it, and who you could meet and who you could help. What made you decide to start channel? Like I said, I wanted to have a virtual diary, and I wanted to share my experiences. So because I knew like I had joined the military and I started, and I've always wanted to do it, but I just never did it because I'm like, wait, how do you do this? But then I actually one day I'm like, let me try to see if I can really do this. And so I started by like I did like an intro video, and then I just started vlogging like my weekends with my friends in the military. I was stationed in Seattle, and we used to do stuff every weekend. And you know what? I'm so happy I started vlogging because like my friends, we don't live like in the same area anymore. So we always talk about all the good times we used to have. And all I have to do is go back on my YouTube channel and just look at my vlogs, at everything that I did, and it just makes me feel like really happy inside. So, and then I like to do makeup, so what better way um, to show, you know. I also, when I was a makeup artist, like I used to get a lot of my clients and like friends and stuff. They were like, "How do you do your makeup? How do you?" So I used to get asked how to do my makeup a lot. So I was like, okay, well, I'll make a video about it, and you all can just go watch it. Like, so I don't have to like do a one-on-one, or I don't have to like talk to them and like keep on telling them what to do. So that's how I started doing my YouTube channel, and I just stuck with it. It's hard to keep up with it sometimes because, like I said, the editing is just so like it takes forever. But like I really don't know like how those full time like YouTubers do it, because I'm like, well, granted, well they're full time, so they don't have a job, but their job is to do that, and I think it's pretty cool that they do that. Oh, that would be awesome. I think that is so good, Matthew. I think you should do it for sure. Like, I think there's so many like veterans that like you'd be so surprised even nowadays, even though they're making like that information, like they make you do taps, like even though they present the information, I still feel like sometimes they miss the nail on the mark. And like especially with the younger generation, we just go to social media for help. Like, you know, when we like, oh, how do you do something? You go to the internet and look it up instead of asking someone. So I think that's great. I think you definitely should do that. And I think, especially GI Bill maximization, like how to file your VA claims and like all kinds of stuff. I think like that is like, you could do that. Things like you can talk about, you know, how to do, you know, use your VA loan, like buying your house for the first time. Like, there's so much you can do with that, and that's awesome. I think it's sometimes I'm here to teach you how to. Absolutely, you're so right, Tiny. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll definitely keep that in mind to make a video how I got started with YouTube for sure. Hmm. Because like, it's just you just do it. You just got to do it. Like I think sometimes cause I was procrastinating before I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I was procrastinating, but then I finally did it and I just got the hang of it. And like some people start an entire business off of doing this. Like some people open up an LLC, they write off some of their equipment, and you know, they can get booked and work with like certain companies to promote certain things. So you never know. Yeah, you should definitely do that, Matthew. And also respect to you for being a Marine. Like I respect Marines so much. My brother-in-law is a Marine as well, and I just respect y'all so much. Like because y'all are boots on the ground, protecting our waters. Like mad respect. Like you have to be very strategic and trained for it. So yes, a lot of respect to Marines. But yeah, like I had a friend, she did her YouTube, um, and she said she started it because she just wanted to learn how to publicly speak and get her speaking, like she wanted to learn how to speak better, so she started her YouTube stuff. Yeah, and she did hers with tarot readings. So yeah, and there's something for everybody, you know. Oh, you say you're joining the Air Force? I hear that. That's what my brother-in-law says. Like, I hear that from a lot of people. Like, they would join the Air Force. And the only reason I joined because my dad was in the Army. He told me not to join the Army. And he said every time when he was deployed, all he would see the Air Force people doing is like playing volleyball. And he was like, damn, I wish I could play volleyball. So he told me, make sure I join the Air Force because they don't do shit. So I was like, okay. But, you know, we do shit just in a different kind of way. You know, we may not be boots on the ground unless you're like security forces or something, but, you know, we definitely have the strategic, administrative part down for sure. The planning, that's what we do. We plan things. Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, mad respect to the Marines, for sure. Um, oh yeah, Space Force. Yeah, I met some Space Force people. I could have applied for the Space Force, but it's just right now it's like really cyber like so. But I wasn't really. It was just like, oh, okay, Space Force, and it's weird because it's like it's kind of like, I mean, they do have their own bases, but like when I was in, they had I worked with some Space Force people, and it was just like it seemed just like Air Force, but they just it was just like I don't know, they had like slightly different jobs, but it just seemed like it was Air Force and they just called them Space Force. So I didn't really know the big difference, but obviously they have a different mission, but I don't know. But yeah, yeah, their uniforms is like they have blue letters on theirs. It's interesting, but you know, with that, seeing that, it's like this world is literally about to change, like the dynamic of everything, and that's why it's so important to have an open mind because this world is literally changing before our minds, but we're too busy with the bullshit that, you know, thinking about racism and bullshit where these motherfuckers are over here about to change the whole world order and right in front of our faces and we don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like that's why it's so important, you know, to have an open mind and be able to understand different perspectives, you know. Tiny, I'm not sure if you were in here for the conversation Matthew and I we were having, but we were just talking about race and, um, you know, how it's a distraction really for the real things that's about to happen or going on in this world. So yeah, I just remember when I was joining, they're like, "Oh yeah, we about to get y'all prepared for some shit," and I was like, "Oh okay, that's my cue to go." Time for me to get out. I'm joking. I enjoyed all my time in the military. But my lips look so dry right now. That was one branch I considered for Force. I wanted to do aerodynamic design, but math was hard. Props to you. But do you feel what's going on? Just about that. I'm just it's a lot. I really don't like to go into politics. I'm in Texas right now. I live in Texas. I just moved to Texas actually from South Carolina. I was stationed in South Carolina. Well, that was the last place I was stationed. But we decided to move to Texas because it's great for veterans. But yeah, it's just the world is just in I really don't know, like obviously I hate inflation, but it's just an interesting world right now, and I never thought it would be like this. Like I would have thought the world would be so um, advanced technologically, emotionally, spiritually. I thought the world would be advanced, you know, in a higher place, and it's just not that. But like I said, I don't know if the world has always been like this and I was just a child or didn't give a fuck. But now, like, I'm the new adults. But uh, yeah, we have to deal with the bullshit. But it's just like, you know, like I said, I wouldn't mind living in another country. Personally, I wouldn't mind living in. I've always wanted to live in another country because, like, in other countries, in some of the countries, like I love America. Don't get me wrong, I love America. I really do. We have like, you know, it's like a pros and cons kind of thing. But um, other countries is looking good right now. But I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. But I'm also afraid of some of the the rulings and decisions that might come up as of now. So it's really hard to say. I'm kind of all over the place with it, but I don't like some of the things that has recently happened, obviously. you know? And it's like, why do we as people have to go through this, you know? Like, we should all be relaxing. There's so many resources for everybody. Yes, I agree, Matthew. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Like, I agree with you. Like, 100%. 110% I agree. Like, definitely normalcy in leadership positions. Absolutely. Because, like, leaders, the number one rule to a leader is to serve your people. You know? Like, that is the number one rule. It's to serve your people. Yeah, I agree. Like, but I don't know. We're gonna see how the world goes, but I don't know. I might have an escape plan. The way it's going is like I can't believe my eyes, and it's. I feel really like sad that this is gonna be where I raise my child. Like, I don't know. But you know, like I serve my country. Like I'm a proud American. I serve my country. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I got that contingency plan on lock. I got it, okay? I'm like, you know, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like we have so much access to information, and it's like it was brought out to be beneficial, but now it's like weaponized. Yeah. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Idiocracy with what's his name? Terry Crews, I think. Yeah, there's still hope. You know, they're really good people out there. There are good people out there, but unfortunately, it's like the systems are in place. So it's like, damn, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna just rebel? Like are we ready for that? You know, are we ready to be without XYZ? People are not ready for that harsh reality, you know? Like people can't even like fathom or imagine living without currency, living without a bank, living like without electricity. Like people are not ready for that real stuff, you know, because if you really think about it, like to not, so the way to win the game is to opt out, if you understand what I'm saying. Uh, oh, Sarah, I'm not even, I don't even like, there's so many that I can't even name one, Sarah, but, um, little mindfulness and creativity. Yeah, it's just so many. There's just so many things to say and so many laws to create. But then like I don't want to be in control of people. But you know, it's like a catch-22. Obviously, we don't want crazy people out here, you know, who like do crazy things like out here in the world running free. But it's like, yeah, it's like the way to win the game is to opt out, you know? But people are not ready for that. People like are not ready. Like we don't know how everything is like provided for us like in America. Like we don't know agriculture. Um, we don't know how to, I mean, people know how to do these things, but the percentage of Americans, you know, we go out every day to a like, if to eat, a lot of people go out and like eat food from a restaurant. Like we don't know how to like survive. It's like we're handicapped compared to other countries. It's like it's not like that. If there was a place where you sign a contract. Hmm. And that's interesting. That's interesting because I do agree with you. Like in those other countries, they do have like kind of exaggerated laws like that, to where like if you do something little, it's like you get beheaded or something like that. So I don't like that either. Like, maybe I'm being picky. Maybe I don't think anything is gonna be perfect, but I think if my pros outweigh my cons, then I would go with whichever place I would like to live. But I mean, obviously, I don't like the laws like that. But um, so the countries I was looking at. So I was just talking with my husband about this. So we were looking at like countries to live. We were looking at Bali. We were looking at Japan, a little bit of Thailand, Philippines. We were looking at Asian countries. And then I also was looking at African countries. But I mean, I feel like African countries, their government is pretty corrupt. But as far as like cost of living and citizenship for Americans, um, it's been pretty easy to get there. But like, I feel like no place that's perfect, you know? I feel like there's nowhere that's perfect. And then it's like, where do you go? Out of space. like, like where do you go? But I was looking at Asian countries, not gonna lie. That's what I was looking at, Asian countries. Um, oh wow, I haven't been to Thailand, but I plan on going next year for my birthday. So I'll probably have a Thailand vlog for you guys. But yeah, I plan to go with my friends for my birthday next year. I really want to go. I was doing some research there, and I really liked it a lot. And I loved Indonesia as well. Like, I really want to go to Indonesia, to Bali specifically. I really like their culture, just like their spiritual culture. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. And like, in a lot of people here, like some Americans, they would be like, "Oh my God, you want to go halfway across the world?" Yeah, I do. And it's inexpensive. Yeah, Bali looks so beautiful. My sister is gonna go there, like next summer, I believe, and she'll probably tell me about it. But I think I can only make it to Thailand next year. But yeah, I definitely want to go to Thailand. We'll see. I'll definitely have a Thailand vlog. I'm trying to like figure out how many of my friends want to go, but um, yeah, I definitely plan on going. So I'll let you guys know how I like it there. And that's awesome, Matthew, that you've been to Thailand. That's pretty cool. What was your favorite part about going there? And I've been to Illinois, well, Chicago. Um, have I anywhere else in Illinois? No, I've only been to Chicago. And Chicago is a beautiful city too. Um, as long as I stay away from the South Side, I'm good. Downtown, I should say downtown Chicago. How about that? um, but yeah, yeah, like the food outside of the United States just feels so much fresh. Like it really does. It makes you like wonder, like, damn, I've been eating fake food my entire life. Like, and then like when you eat the food, it's like you're not hungry because the food is so like it's filling. Like you could eat a fruit and be good, because it's a real fruit, you know. And then a lot of other places you have to walk a lot of places, like rather than here you just get in your car and go. But other countries you have to walk a lot. Um, yeah, it's very nourishing. Yes, absolutely. And like that's the thing that I like. I'm like, and then that's why like a lot of people who live in like other countries they lived like to be a good age, you know. They live for a long time. Like like I have family members like my family's country is Barbados, and like people live for a long time. Good morning from UK. What's up? It's always rainy in the UK. uh, oh, Downers Grove. Yeah, like I love going to the farmers market to like get fresh vegetables and fruits, like fresh strawberries, watermelon. Like I literally keep like fresh fruit like in my house. Like every week I'm going to get fresh fruit, fresh veggies, everything. Like that is a big part of my diet and my son's diet. Like all he eat. My son is pretty much like vegetarian. Well, actually, he's pretty much vegan because he doesn't like eggs or dairy like that. But he just eats chicken and maybe turkey. That's all. But besides that, he eats like fruits and veggies. It's really cool. Nice. Southern Illinois. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, Chicago. When I went to Chicago, I had a great time. I had some deep dish pizza. It was so delicious. Not healthy, but really delicious. And then I went on like a boat ride. What else did I do? I went biking downtown. I went to the pier. They were having like the Cubs. I think it's the Cubs. Is it the Cubs? They were having a baseball game, or the Bears. I don't know. I can't. I'm not into sports. That is not my forte. uh, oh yeah. Yes, your body can tell. Oh yeah. I'm making myself hungry. I'm making myself hungry. Yeah. And yeah, my son, he loves to eat like fresh food. It's crazy. Yeah. I love food. Like I eat for sport. Like I literally like eat food. I love food so much. Like it's really like I really had to like um change like the way I eat. Okay, the Cubs. It's the Cubs and then Bearsville. Okay, girl. 'Cause I was like, yeah, the river tour. Yeah, I went there and I was like, you know, walking around the pier, drinking beer. I went around September. It was like kind of cold, but it was nice. It was beautiful. And then what did I do? I went there to buy a car, and I went to the CarMax, bought a car. Then I just toured the city, like you know, walked around. The Bears, yeah. I'm not into like sports like that. Okay, so I like the festivities around sports because I used to like bartend and stuff like that. But like in, um, so I started learning more about sports with my husband because he loves the Vikings. Like that's his team. He loves the Vikings. There's nothing you can say about the Vikings. Like his whole family, they're like Eagles fans, and he is the only one wearing a Vikings jersey. And then this year, they had we thought they were gonna have a chance to win the Super Bowl because they had some good people. They have Jefferson, but then they had like the rookie quarterback. He hurt his knee, tore his knee, and then like they had another one pass away. So like the Vikings is dead right now. But oh Matthew, what is your team? I know you said you were on here looking for sports, but then you stumbled upon my channel. Um, Babe, that's my husband, y'all. He's right there. Babe, you know I'm trying to describe this. Yes, hi James. Yes, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Oh, you like the Raiders? Oh, Vegas. That's what's up. My coworker, he used to when I was in the military, my coworker, he loved the Raiders. He used to have like a Raiders like keyboard pad. He used to have a Raiders keychain. He had a Raiders license plate. He had like a Raiders what do you call those things? The little what's that game where you just toss the little bags? He had like it was like Raiders plated like all over it. I was like, damn, you love the Raiders. Let me plug my phone in so it doesn't die. That's from me. Say check about the Chicago. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Like I like the festivities around it. Um but yeah, but I only know the sports from what my husband tells me. So he just be telling me stuff. Oh yeah, no offense taken. He's cool. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. He likes the Vikings. We seen them one time in person. We went to Cincinnati. Cincinnati? Yeah, we went to Cincinnati to see the Bengals play the Vikings. Cause my husband's family member loves the Bengals, and it was pretty cool. Like the game was that was my I think that was like my second football game going to ever because I've always went to the Panthers games because I used to live in Charlotte, so I always would go. Yeah, and I think I made a vlog when I went to the Cincinnati game, the Bengals. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was a fun experience. Oh, my little light turned off. Oh, wrong charger. Oh, you know what? Let me plug this one in. Plug my phone in. But oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I love the festivities around the football games. Like I like all that. And we're trying to get our so we just moved to a new place and we're trying to get our TV up and my husband's like, yeah, we got to get that TV up for football season. And I'm like, okay. But it's serious. He's so serious about football. It's hilarious. I'm like, what? Like, but I didn't grow up like understanding like sports culture and like football culture. And oh yeah, nice meeting you, Matthew. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, it was definitely nice talking to you. I come on live like every night or every other night, so I'll be on here like randomly. But yeah, have a good night. Definitely great combo. Um, yeah, so I just I just be like listening to whatever my husband says. Only thing I can tell him is about like I can tell him about the girlfriends and the baby mamas, like of the football players. So like I was like, babe, don't bet on this. Like that's what I could tell him. Yeah, but yeah, but yeah, it's definitely nice talking to you guys. I might actually log off as well because I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm a sleepy girl, okay? Like, I don't be getting enough sleep. Yes, I'll be giving him the tea. I tell him, like, babe, I don't think they gonna play good because his baby mama just exposed to him, like, just exposed him. It's crazy because, like, that's really how it is. Like, it's really, really how it is. Or like, oh, they just got locked up, so I don't think they're gonna be able to play. So, yeah, but I think I might log off to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, it's late here too. And oh, you're in Central since you're in Central Time, so it's 11 too. So okay. Yes, this was definitely fun. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for coming on here and giving great convo. I appreciate you for real. But yeah, I'm about to log off, y'all. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on my post notifications when I go on live. Usually I'm doing makeup or skincare. You know, today I was just vibing, chilling, talking. You know, the weekend's about to start, so I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. But yeah, thank you for subscribing if you have, and I guess I'll catch you on the next live, right? Um, yeah, I think the next live I'll probably show some makeup that I got recently, and show you what I think about it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll catch y'all in the next live. Yeah. Yes, likewise. Talk to y'all later. Bye, Tiny. Later.